Former Democratic Congresswoman, now an independent Trump supporter, Tulsi Gabbard, has been selected by Donald Trump to be the Director of National Intelligence. You know, let's just give Putin an office at the White House and be done with it. Why are we even going to pretend? Here is Tulsi Gabbard back in 2022 parroting Russian talking points about Ukrainian biolabs.
Here are the undeniable facts. There are 25 to 30 U.S.-funded biolabs in Ukraine. According to the U.S. government, these biolabs are conducting research on dangerous pathogens. Ukraine is in an active war zone with widespread bombing, artillery, and shelling, and these facilities, even in the best of circumstances, could easily be compromised and release these deadly pathogens. Now, like COVID, these pathogens know no borders. If they are inadvertently or purposely breached or compromised, they will quickly spread all throughout Europe, the United States, and the rest of the world, causing untold suffering and death. So in order to protect the American people, the people of Europe, the people around the world, these labs need to be shut down immediately.
This was verbatim Russian propaganda. It backfired so spectacularly that Tulsi later went back and tried to clean it up by saying, I just meant it's bad to have this stuff in a war zone. It's not specifically about Russia, Ukraine, COVID, whatever. And of course, the idea even generally that Tulsi Gabbard has any business directing national intelligence, never mind even having a security clearance, is absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. As always, there's funny tweets to look back at. Remember when in 2018, Tulsi tweeted, hey, Donald Trump, being Saudi Arabia's bitch is not America first. My, how things have changed. And of course, there's much, much more. In 2019, she tweeted, President Trump's actions make the American people and our country less safe, while wasting taxpayer dollars to pay for the new arms race and nuclear weapons, dollars that should be used to address the needs of our people and communities right here at home. Tulsi tweeting also in 2019, President Trump's reckless decision to pull out of the INF treaty heightens this threat by exacerbating the new Cold War, sparking a new arms race between the U.S. and Russia, and bringing us ever closer to nuclear holocaust. The receipts are brutal, and I could go on. So there's two things here. First of all, this is sort of like a Dave Rubin, Jimmy Dore, whoever thing, okay? I don't know whether they realized where the gravy train was, and so they just pretend to have done a political 180 in middle age, or whether they have been so captured by, I've got access to Trump, they invite me to this, they invite me to that, that they've convinced themselves that actually these are the right points of view. But it's not normal as an adult of 35, 40, 45, 50. I don't know how old Jimmy Dore is. He might be close to 60. It's not normal unless you were painfully clueless and had no business even commenting on this stuff, to have a 180 politically at that point in time. I get the 13-year-old who gets exposed to Andrew Taint, and then when you're 17, you actually find real experts on stuff and you go, I just did a 180. I understand the 18-year-old who in high school ends up with one set of political beliefs, and then you go through college and a few years of work, and at 26, you go, my views have really changed. One way or the other. Some people get more conservative, some people get more liberal. I get that. As you get to 35, 40, 45, 50, it starts to get really weird. So that's one aspect of this, which is, I don't even know that I believe that Tulsi really did the political 180 she did. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But more importantly, she has no experience with the intelligence community. In Project 2025, the authors advocate for giving the Director of National Intelligence more power. And now Trump is going to follow that and make Tulsi Gabbard the position that has that the individual that holds that position with more power. And as I think back to Hillary Clinton wasn't right about everything. She wasn't. But she seems to have been right about this when she suggested that Tulsi Gabbard is a favorite of the Russians. And that seems to be the case. Remember that this is the same Tulsi that Russian state media called our friend. She met with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad in 2017, which was seen as legitimizing that regime, which is something that Russia absolutely supports. She constantly opposed U.S. intervention in Syria. I'm all about non-interventionism, but once again, it's when it happens to align with Russia's interests. During the 2020 election cycle, we had these reports of Russian bots and trolls amplifying Tulsi Gabbard's messages on social media because they help to point to destabilizing the American status quo. And it is all just playing directly into Putin's hands. So putting someone with these sympathies for foreign adversaries at this important position at this time in particular is not America first. Whatever Trump thinks America first is, Tulsi as DNI is certainly not America first. I want to tell you about an important part of my morning routine. AG1, one of our sponsors. Before I have my cappuccino, I put just 1 scoop of AG1 in a glass of water. Every morning, I get my vitamins, my minerals, my pre and probiotics, and more, just filling the nutritional gaps, supporting my gut. AG1 contains prebiotics, probiotics, and gut-supporting ingredients just to support digestion, reduce bloating. In a recent research study, AG1 was shown to double the healthy bacteria in the gut. These healthy bacteria work together, break down food, and alleviate bloating, promote digestive regularity, aid in digestive comfort long-term. AG1 is made with bioavailable ingredients that work with your body. And what good is a supplement if your body can't absorb and use it? AG1's powder form makes it easy for your body to digest and access the nutrient-dense ingredients in the formula. So this holiday season, try AG1 for yourself or even give it as a gift to someone special. All November, AG1 has a Black Friday offer. With your first subscription, you'll get a free gift as well as a welcome kit and a year's supply of vitamin D3 and K2. Go to drinkag1.com/Pacman. The link is in the description.